So we just got brand new news for The Legend of Zelda, and I'm currently losing my mind. Hello there, my Fandom friends! Today I am going to be breaking down everything we know this far about the Legend of Zelda movie that was just released a few days ago. I've let a couple of days pass while I ruminate on this news because when I saw this news, I was like, that's probably fake. I carried on with my life. And then I did a little bit more research and I was like, oh shoot. This was actually announced by Nintendo themselves with their new Nintendo Today app. And I realized that the release date for this movie, March 26th, 2027, was actually accurate. Before jumping in, I just wanted to say that I have loved Zelda for over a decade now. I was introduced to it when I was about 11-ish years old. Twilight Princess was my first and now favorite Zelda game. I've played through around 15 Zelda games, loved them all, read through the manga 1,000 times. I love Zelda so much. It's one of my top fandoms that is so dear and close to my heart. So to have a movie announced, and I'm sure so many other people are in the same boat of this passionate feeling, I'm very worried about a movie because obviously I don't want that to be messed up, this beautiful world and story of Zelda. However, there's some amazing news that's been announced with the production and directing kind of people involved in this. So the Legend of Zelda creator themselves is actually going to have a huge part in helping produce this movie. This is Shigeru Miyamoto. There was actually an original announcement from Miyamoto-san in 2023 stating kind of the introduction of what this movie would look like. However, now we have like hardcore information that is super accurate and going to happen soon. So alongside him, there is going to be another producer. This is Avi Arad, if I'm pronouncing their name correctly. They're actually known for producing multiple really popular movies. And so to have these two mixed in with making this movie that already has me feeling so much better. Miyamoto-san, of course, being the creator of The Legend of Zelda, he knows the ins, the outs, the story that he is so passionate about. He has already said that he has a vision for what it's going to be like in the future. And so I feel like I can trust him. He knows what he's doing with this Legend of Zelda story that is basically his baby at this point. The director of this movie has been announced to be Wes Ball, and he also is a very popular director in other movies. He has also stated that he has been an enormous Legend of Zelda fan for most of his life. It is very near and dear to his heart, and that this is something that he never would have imagined he would be a part of. Having this movie also be directed by a fan themselves, I think that is also really special, and fans such as me and such as you and so many people worldwide living through that director's experience and time making this movie. This movie is going to be mainly funded by Nintendo and Sony, which is going to be releasing this movie. Something I am just dying over is that this is going to be releasing in theaters worldwide. The thought of seeing a Legend of Zelda movie in theaters is wild to me. There's also a couple of things that are up in the air, not many details about them right now. One of them is the cast. We don't know any of the cast members as of right now. Of course, we know that Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf are probably going to be our most prominent cast members that everyone wants to know. As for right now, they're probably not going to release too much about the cast and the specifics of other characters, just because if they say a specific character like Midna, for example, you know that they're probably going to be adapting Twilight Princess. There's obviously characters that are very specific to different games. There's not too much they can do about cast as of right now, in my opinion, but maybe we'll get Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf soon. Who knows? That leads me to my next point about the plot. Of course, we don't have any details about the plot right now. I'm wondering if they are going to take a Zelda game and create it into a movie adaptation, or is this going to be a completely new story of Link going on some kind of journey to rescue Zelda and save the world from Ganondorf. I'm also wondering if this will be a movie adaptation of a video game that is very general and broad to the Legend of Zelda story. For example, Ocarina of Time. There's also room to expand on that in different timelines and sequels, as we see with Majora's Mask. So they have lots of room to explore there. As for location, this has gotten me honestly really emotional because they've announced that this will be filmed in New Zealand. If you don't know, I'm also an enormous Lord of the Rings fan, and as you might know, all of those films were filmed in the beautiful country of New Zealand. New Zealand is not the only kind of location up for speculation of where they're going to be filming it. Yes, we know they're going to be filming it there, but there may be other locations, especially since they haven't started filming yet. We don't know, maybe they might change their mind or find something else in another country that they also want to utilize as well for filming. The last piece of information that I have is kind of a rumor that has been thrown around over the past couple of days after this release, is that this might end up being a trilogy. It has been kind of rumored and leaked that there might be multiple films regarding The Legend of Zelda, of course with this first one coming out in 2027. It also has been stated that these 3 films would come out over the course of a 6-year span, but again, all of that is speculation, all of that is rumor from leaks that we do not know is true. With that, that is all the information we have as of now for this exciting Legend of Zelda news. As I said before, I am just insanely excited for this. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are about all of this. If you have any kind of speculation for plot, we'd love to hear from you. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!